We might be live.
Well, let's see. I'm just waiting for. Okay, we're live. We are going live. Here we are. Okay, good morning, everyone. Hello. We are a few minutes late. Thank you for being with us. I'm here with the lovely Marti Spiegelman and Steve Sandor for our LinkedIn Lives that we have every fortnight. And we're shining a light on consciousness in business. And what is that? For those that don't know, well, it's being able to look at business through a different lens and with more a level of awareness that Western brains just have not been trained to do. And this is where Marty's genius comes in, and Steve acts as the layman newbie,
The crash test dummy.
the crash test dummy student, and asks questions. And I love that. We should get you a T-shirt, crash test dummy. Be careful where you wear it.
Yeah.
And today's topic is all about the collective. So it's when we go into business and we have our own vision, and how do we get the collective to align with that vision? So as in the tribe, employees, others around, stakeholders. Is that right, Steve? You might have
and your own mindset, and Av, well done, because I know you've had a rough night, and and that is such a professional intro. Given 5 minutes ago you were barely keeping your eyes open, so good on you. Look, I think for me, one of the things that keeps coming up for me is around business owners who, and me, I'll put myself into that scenario where you always have this tension between, what you're trying to achieve, whether you've achieved it or not, whether it's good enough, whether it's making the right impact, whether it's profitable, do you have the right people with you? Then you've got they're all the internal impacts around you, and then you've got the external, the political situation, the economic situation, all those things, and these are all. So if we take a village sort of environment, the things that are inside the village you can sort of control, but the fact that you're in a drought, you have no control over that, whether it's snowing or raining or whatever, you just don't have any control over all of those things. So, so that's the sort of, I guess, businesses are dealing with those sorts of environments all the time. One of the things that struck me was the fact that typically, and if I talk about, how typically I would approach a problem, Marti, and maybe then what you can do is help me to unpack that in this more, ancient technology thinking to help me to have a better outcome or different outcome. So typically, strategy, looking at the future, to be successful. Normally, when I'm a smaller business, or I've got something new, I need to be creative and innovative, and then I iterate that, and then I come up with some level of success. People either join me in that because I'm making they're aligned with that. I get that success. So we planted the seeds, the crop's grown, everything's wonderful, all of that. And then in the business world, the more successful we become, the more we have at risk. Because now we've got, bigger houses, bigger commitments, more people, more accountability. And so some people retreat and go into a more conservative, less risky mindset, which is, and the irony of that, or the paradox of that, is that what got you to your success was exactly the opposite of that. what got you to your success was the fact that you were creative and innovative, and you allowed things to come in, and okay, you moved forward, not always necessarily in the right way. And so there's this reserving then, and so people around you feel that energy, right? And they'll that and so energy, whenever I've at least been in a situation where I've wanted something desperately, rarely does it come to me. It's when I have no attachment to that outcome, and I let it go, and I go, you know what, I don't care anymore. Or it's not that I don't care anymore, but I'm stopped wanting that or desperately needing that. And then all of a sudden, the opportunities flood in.
Right.
And it's like, I've learnt that lesson so many times. Why do I keep feeling attached to it? So that's my crash test dummy perspective of the world, and I think I'm sort of parroting, or talking about how the majority of business owners think. I would think. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but yeah. So how does the ancient technology think differently about that whole issue?
Okay, this is, I really like how you laid that out, because I think it really is what happens to us in the Western world. So I'm going to try to ignore the fact that I feel like a broken record, and here goes.
No, repetition is how we learn.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Bless your heart. So the way you mapped that out, we start something, we create something, we make some success, people join us, we have more success than we have a lot. And all of a sudden we flip